Evening, folks, and welcome to the War Party Paranormal Radio Show, where we will discuss all things paranormal. Hear firsthand eyewitness accounts from fellow team members and special guests. Now, for lead investigator and your host, Eric Vanderlaan, and co-host, Michael Delcoro.
What's up, my paranormal people? Happy Monday. Today was a good Monday, so I didn't have to work.
Yeah.
So that was good, right? Starting a new job. But yeah, so I'm excited about this show. I'm your host, Eric Vanderlaan of War Party Paranormal Radio Show, and also the team leader of War Party Paranormal. And I got my good old buddy over here.
Hey, what's happening, guys? My name is Mike Delcoro, and I am a case manager and tech specialist and investigator with War Party Paranormal. And we got a action-packed, video clip-packed show for you guys tonight. And I'm going to let Eric tell you what we're getting into.
Oh, we got a good one. And if you're from Florida, you're going to totally relate to this one. We're going to talk about hurricanes. We're going to talk about ghosts. We're going to talk about cemeteries. So we got a good lineup, got a lot of videos. So buckle up those seatbelts. So we're going to, I'm not going to waste any time since we got a lot to cover. And we also have our special guest. We got El Puma, Joe, and also
The one and only.
the amazing and one and only co-founder, Scotty Burns, with us tonight. So we're going to talk about, well, before I get into the cemetery, I'm just going to roll a quick intro about hurricanes. Here we go.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mike. And I want to talk about hurricane season, right? It's hurricane season now here in Florida. I'm a Florida native. I was born here and been dealing with these suckers our whole life, right? And, you know, most of the time we're like, oh, hurricane, whatever. Hurricane party, right? So, but, you know, we can get a little complacent. And every now and again, there's one that makes a direct hit and causes dramatic devastation. If you guys remember Hurricane Andrew that came through in 1992, that sucker had wind speeds up to 174 miles an hour. It devastated Homestead. Took many lives. And it's even known to be linked to our python epidemic in the Florida Everglades. When it came through, it destroyed one of the facilities that was housing a bunch of these Burmese pythons that people were buying for pets and let them out into the wild, and they just took over. So these hurricanes can have a big effect. They can.
Yep. We're in the height of it right now. August.
We are, and we've been really lucky.
Yeah, definitely.
Really haven't,
knock on wood.
Yeah, they were forecasting a pretty active season, but so far, knock on wood, it's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, definitely. And not the cool thing about, I was gonna say the cool thing about hurricanes, but we did investigate the Gold Coast when we had that tropical disturbance and getting bands and, you know, humidity, wind, barometric changes, temperature, like it all like jacked up the paranormal activity there. So
yeah,
that's a good thing about it. We don't want to deal with it in a hurricane, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was wild. Right. I remember like running and like trying to throw tarps over all our equipment because we were filming for something, and we had like all our equipment laid out, and I was just like, No. But yeah, that was pretty wild, and it picked up. The activity really picked up. But
so what we're going to talk about, well, that's what we deal with every summer. You guys up north, you guys probably deal with blizzards, but whatever. Got to take the good with the bad, right? So what we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to talk about a very haunted cemetery. It's near Lake Okeechobee. It's like the biggest lake in Florida, like in the middle of the state, just west of West Palm Beach, called Port Mayaka. Yep. And the thing is with this cemetery, what makes it intriguing is there was another hurricane back in 1928. They didn't have names back then, so it was just called the Hurricane of 1928. And it just ripped through there. And back then, they dammed off the Lake Okeechobee to drain out part of the Everglades, which is a shame, to create farmland. And what happened was in 1928, when this hurricane passed through, it broke the levees and towns flooded. I mean,
100 square miles from
crazy.
The lake.
So we had a nice little intro that Mike did about that. So check it out.
What you guys might not have heard of is the hurricane from 1928. It came across the state from east to west and went right over Lake Okeechobee. It flooded the lake, and it caused all the levees to fail. This flooded the area like crazy bad. Like I think 100 square miles from the lake. There was walls of water and waves up to 20 feet. Unfortunately, this doesn't get talked about a lot because of the horrible segregation laws set into place back in the 20s. A lot of the people that were killed, thousands and thousands and thousands of people were killed. Mostly migrants, African-Americans that were working in farmland around the lake. So the remaining African-American and migrant workers that were that survived the storm were ordered to go around and pick up their friends, family, and relatives that were killed during the storm and the flood. They were going around like makeshift little boats and scooping up all the bodies. It was really pretty disturbing. And here's where it gets even worse, right? So they took anybody that was white and they sent them to West Palm Beach, gave them a proper casket, and honored them with a proper burial. Anybody that wasn't was dumped into mass graves. All the cemeteries that we frequent has 1,600 bodies in a mass burial, and that's just one. So could it be that these poorly mistreated people are still haunting the areas around Lake Okeechobee?
So yeah,
yes.
Yeah, so do I. I agree. So yeah, Mike and I went here, just him and I, like not too long ago, like what was that, like a month ago? And it was hot, muggy, mosquitoes.
Oh, it was raining.
Thunder,
it was a terrible
lightning. It was
weather.
Crazy. So there you go. There's your weather. So the thing is, like you heard, like there's crazy activity here. There's a mass burial of 1,600 people that perished through that hurricane that are buried there, and we think that's one of the main reasons why the cemetery gets a lot of activity. So before we bring on Scotty and we bring on Joe, I'm going to show this intro clip into Mike and I's most recent investigation there. And like right off the bat, remember when we got there, like it was like active. Like we were in that mausoleum trying to like cover ourselves from the rain. And we were just getting all kinds of stuff.
We were getting a bunch of stuff there, and then we were kind of trying to wait out the rain so we can go locate the mass burial marker. And we were just kind of killing time, but we ended up catching a bunch of evidence right there.
Yeah, I believe we got 2 spirits, and I want to play this video, and you'll see at the end.
What's up, guys? War Party Paranormal in the house. There's a mass burial out here from 1928 when a hurricane came through, and we're gonna go over and We're trying to locate that area where the mass burial is right now. See if we can capture some evidence. What's up, guys? So we just got here, got finished setting up, and
Shut that trunk.
yeah, it's starting to rain. So as soon as the rain quits, got my REM bear and a device that Eric's been holding down on. It's got motion sensors in all four corners. We got the bear there. And that's been going off a couple times after we showed up. That's kind of weird. The motion sensor, so we got a little rain coming in. I got full spectrum out there in the rain.
Do you remember us? Are you dead or alive?
Help me?
There's something else at the very end. Definitely heard help me. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. So yeah, I mean, EVPs. I whip out my motion sensor. I never use that thing because it takes like 10 million batteries. But yeah, that thing was going off and it had brand new batteries in it. Didn't your
the bear went off? The tripwire was going off.
Yeah, we even did a spirit box session, and we got both of us got our names called out, and you can hear that thunder in the background.
Yeah, for some reason when we tried the portal, we didn't get much, but on the spirit box alone, we did get some stuff going on.
Yeah, definitely. So let's bring on our amazing co-founder, Scotty Burns. Scotty.
Hi guys, what's going on?
What's
Welcome
happening
to the show?
That cemetery is pretty amazing. We've gotten some really interesting stuff out there all over the cemetery.
Yeah, and Scotty's been there like more times than any of us. That was probably like, I think my third time there.
Yeah, about the same.
So let's not waste any more time because we got the Puma backstage. We'll bring him up. Joe hunts ghosts.
The scene in the intro video, just
yeah, exactly. That was great.
Well, that's how we throw it down here, right?
I had to throw something funny in there with all the
sad shit.
Stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so real quick, I just want to ask you guys why I got all of us here. There was a couple times I saw some very strange like light anomalies going on out there. Have you guys seen
that the last time?
Anything like that? Scotty, what have you seen?
Yeah, we see strange lights, especially towards the back part of the cemetery. Yeah, we saw some, and we found out some were fireflies, but that couldn't, and we're not used to seeing fireflies down here, glow bugs, whatever you want to call them, but lightning bugs. But there's also other lights that we saw that were like in the ground, and then they just came up and disappeared.
Yeah, that's kind of what I saw. Like what I saw was definitely it was not a bug. It was way too big. It was just like a big light that just kind of came up and just disappeared. Joe, what have you seen anything like that?
We the first time that I went out there, I actually got there a little earlier. I was with Jenny and Armando before you guys got there, and it had just pretty much just gotten dark. And towards the back, like Scotty was saying, like you were seeing some like weird lights, and like those glow bugs, they light up green for the most part, but these were like, solid like white lights, sometimes blue lights. Just you would just see them zoom past off in the distance.
the last time we were there from that video, I saw something like with a flashlight. It was really weird. So I'm gonna play a quick video, and it was in this one area where like I always see that. Let me know, you'll recognize this cemetery plot. It's very unique. So tell me if you've seen those lights there. So I'm gonna play that one. So here we go. I'm here to communicate with you. I did. I'm here to communicate with you. You want us to leave? Started talking with you. Huh? Yeah. Yes. You want us to leave? I think it said it better go again. Hear that? You better go. Yes. That wasn't the video I wanted to show, but yeah, it was. You couldn't see the grave marker, but that was the general area. But Jenny and Armando just put up here, if I can find it right here, that yes, the night we were there, Joe saw white and orange lights, and that's exactly what I saw. But it wasn't like a firefly; it looked like a dim flashlight. It was really weird.
Yeah, they were kind of big as well. Like, it's not like they were big, tiny little,
And it wasn't one of those solar lights either.
No, you could tell the difference between the solar lights for sure. Like,
I was going to say, the fireflies were just saying that there were fireflies out there, but everybody knows what fireflies look like.
Yeah,
and everybody knows what a little.
But there were a bunch of strange. I never saw the orange light, but I've seen like almost blue-green lights coming right up from the ground and then just disappearing.
Yeah, it's wild. And to let you guys know, like, there's only one road, and you could see that if there is a car that comes by, I mean, it's very desolate out there. There might be one or two cars come by every once in a while, but there's no reflection from headlights out that way. That way, you're looking just into swamp. So there's nothing there that that could be explained.
No, this is like a very rural area. It's not even a town, and it's right across the street from Lake Okeechobee. But I want to do something real quick because I have to do this. Justin T, what's up? Welcome back to the show, and I hope you're feeling better. So I just want to give a shout out to Justin T.
Heck yeah,
good supporter there. So Scotty, you and Zap have been going there more often, going there for quite a while. Can you tell us some of the experiences that you guys had? I know that one time, in that mausoleum, the granite's really shiny, so you can see reflections through the granite, and you guys saw shadows moving through the granite on the reflection of that shiny granite.
John saw it. We were sitting in that mausoleum at the end where the benches are.
Mm-hmm.
And John said he saw a shadow figure crawling up the side of the granite there, and it kind of freaked him out a little bit.
That's crazy.
It freaked me out too.
He was just kind of like a little shell shocked. He goes, "Did you see that?" And I was like, "See what?" And he goes, "That figure just crawled up." I'm like, "I wasn't looking there. I wish I was."
And for Zap to get spooked, I mean, that's saying something.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen very often.
No, they like to stay huddled in that mausoleum too for some reason.
Well, another time we were in there, we had the REM pods set up all from the length. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, they would not shut up all night. I mean, we had to turn them off. I thought, maybe one was but we added more and they just all kept on going off. And it was the strangest thing I've ever seen with REM pods. I've never seen them act like that before.
We had the same situation go off the time that we all went together when we were hanging out inside the mausoleum. There was just one REM pod that was just ripping the entire time. And we turned it off, we turned it back on, we changed the batteries on it, and that thing was still just kicking constantly. And then Mike had the tripwire as well, and that was going off as well, like if it was pacing up and down.
Yeah,
we would get a REM pod hit,
forth.
And then the next REM pod, and then the next REM pod, and then back and forth, and then the tripwire along with it. It was pretty freaking wild to just sit there and watch it.
Yeah, definitely. And it's the locations on that cemetery is that mausoleum, the bathroom, and this like one area. I don't know why, but we always get stuff there. And that was, a continuation of the last video I showed. That was Mike's first time at that cemetery. We all did a residential case and then went over there to go play. So I'm going to play another video and let's check it out. Orange lights, I'm like drawn to go there.
That's where I saw a light. That's crazy that you were drawn to these lights, and that's right where I saw something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when we first pulled up here, I saw a light anomaly in this area by these lanterns. Eric didn't know I saw it, and then we were just walking over here and he said something's kind of telling him to come on over this way and we're going to do an EVP session and see. It's a little tough with this wind, but if we stand with our back to the wind and kind of shield the recorder, it's possible we could still pick up something.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
Yeah. What is that? Hear that? Hold on, shut that off.
I told you, last time I was here, I was hearing things back here.
Shh. That sounded like footsteps.
Yeah, like always something in those woods. Next time we gotta bring a thermal out there.
I don't have the clip, but
some wildlife.
Jenny and Armando, 305 Paranormal, we were walking back from that area, and I had my thermal and an armadillo. I was like, what is that? Seeing like this white glowing ball coming out of the woods.
Oh, yeah,
and I was like, what is that? And it was a little armadillo. And you could hear Jenny freaking out. Like, oh my God, so cute. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
You know what's weird is when you got that clip that said savages. I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but like probably 2 years ago, one of the first like 2 or 3 times I went there, we were back by the woods, back right where you were, and we heard like almost like Indian chanting.
Oh, really?
And we were drawn over there for that. So
that's interesting.
Maybe they were savages.
Well, it makes sense for the area too. I mean, that was a big area that was inhabited.
See, the first thing that I thought of when we got the
savages, calling me a savage.
Yeah, I thought they were calling
what did I ever
savages
do to anybody?
Like maybe because of the mass burial or something, and we're white and we're there. But that makes sense as well. There's probably a lot of Native American heritage and things.
Pioneers that thought they were savages. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe the Indians thought the white people were savages.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that first intro that I saw when we first got there, and I got the EVP, help me, help her. The help me sounded like a woman, and the help her sounded like a man. And I just like I've been thinking like if that had something to do with the flood. So
it's hard to tell, because there's so much, there's so much activity and there's so many there's recent burials there. There's stuff that goes all the way back. So it's very hard to tell. But one thing that was very odd was Joe went to go take a leak in the bathroom there, and it was open. It's normally not open at night, but he tried it and just wanted to be respectful, obviously, instead of going somewhere where there might be somebody. So he went into the bathroom, and Joe, you heard something, right?
So I walk in and I'm going to start doing my business. I set my stuff down, and I just hear this hard knock, the spam on the window immediately to my right.
Mm-hmm.
And I came outside after I looked around, see everybody was far as hell away. There was no way it wasn't like a rock or something. There's a tree close by, but not near enough for something to have dropped and like smashed it. But
so
this thing like banged the hell out of that.
Yeah, and the first thing that I thought of is maybe like a June bug or something, because I've had like one of those things like,
nah, that ain't no June bug.
No, I know, but that's like the thing that first I want to go to, right?
That's a solid knock.
And I've had them like run into my garage door and things like that. Like you hear like a bing, but it was obviously a lot louder than that, right?
Yeah, and that, not even that. When I got out and I went around to look at the window, and there is a screen over the window.
Yeah,
top to bottom, like this screen is covering. It's not like if you can't hit the glass with the screen on it. You would bust open the screen that's on it.
And usually, if it was a bug or something, they would be drawn to light, and you didn't really have any light in there, right?
No, I had forgotten my flashlight. I had my cell phone on me, so I literally turned it on and just had it sitting up, facing up on the top of the sink, just so I could have some sort of light in there. I didn't want to make a mess in the cemetery bathroom.
Yeah, definitely.
That same night, Jen and I went to the bathrooms there, and Jen went to the bathroom first, and she came out and she said that she heard something in there. I'm not sure if it was a voice or what, but so the bathrooms were obviously active that night.
Yeah. And
so
you guys gotta find out why.
There's something about bathrooms.
Well, there's multiple things affecting that bathroom.
Yeah. So we
didn't know at the time.
We didn't know at the time, and you're gonna find out in some of these clips what we found. But after Joe had that experience and Joe and Jenny and Armando took off for the night, we kind of lagged behind. No, Joe was there. Jenny and Armando
stayed a little.
Yeah. So I think we have a video of that.
Yeah, we do. And I got it right here. And then we'll be heading to our break and we'll continue on the same subject. But here we go. Wait. Searching. There we go. Wrong one.
Gotta love lives.
Little teaser. Now I'm ready. You guys ready? Real ready? Here we go.
Tell me what happened when you were in this bathroom earlier.
Me, Jenny, and Armando were here earlier. I came in to use the bathroom. It was already dark, so all I had was my cell phone light. I forgot my flashlight at home, and I set it on the edge of the counter. I'm peeing. And to the right of the toilet, there's a window, and I heard 2 knocks on it. So.
Knocks.
And then I came out, I left the door open, and I walked through.
So this is the window here.
Yeah, there's a screen on it.
There's a screen, so I can't even knock on it.
No, you have to go up high.
Up there. There's a little bit of a breeze tonight, but I don't see anything that could have done that here. Well, I'm going to go in there and shut the door and see if I can get an EVP. Hello. My name is Mike. I'm here with a couple friends. Joe was here earlier and you knocked on the window. Was that you? messing with me? Where you guys at? You weren't just messing with me?
No.
Okay, just checking.
So yeah, so you're gonna
You
see.
can't see it. You can't see it, but we were literally like what
They were
30
far.
yards away.
Yeah, we were like past that like little like I don't know, it's a driveway or like sidewalk.
Yeah, I had my Sony and it has a shotgun mic, so it's directional. So I was pointing at them, so it sounds like they're a little closer, but they were a good ways away. And they wouldn't do that. We don't do that. We don't mess with each other like that when we're investing.
No,
but I just had to check, you know.
No,
We'll throw it out if we
other
did.
ways, but
Or we use it as a
if we
blooper.
do that, we laugh at you afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely. I thought we should do a show on bloopers. That would be good, right?
Yeah,
But,
that would be good.
First of all, well, the first thing I want to say is thank you everyone that's on the show. Everyone engaged in our chat.
Yes, thank
Always
you.
trying to give you some quality entertainment in the paranormal. And so we got a gift for you, and I'm going to play the intro. You guys probably saw it from the last radio show. And then Mike has a little special offer to announce. All right. You ready, Mike?
Let's do it.
What's up, my paranormal peeps? I'm Eric Vanderlaan, and I'm the host of War Party Paranormal Radio, and also the team leader of War Party Paranormal Research. And we got an exciting announcement to let you guys know tonight, and it involves stuff like this, and my co-host is going to tell you all about it.
What's up, guys? I'm Mike Delcoro with War Party, obviously. We are a technical team, and we always have people ask us, where can we get equipment like this? Well, you can get it from the ghosthunterstore.com. We got a nice little sponsorship worked out with them. We're going to be doing some giveaways, so stay tuned. Very, very cool, and go check them out at theghosthunterstore.com.
Peace. So yeah, stop hiding it, Mac, and I mean Mike, and tell everyone what this is all about, Mac. He's the Mac Daddy. That's what I was thinking. That was in my head. So the Mac Daddy's got something special for you, all you guys. And tell
yeah, no, for sure. So Dave Julio and Michelle are investigators. They've been doing it for like 35 years. They own the Ghost Hunter store. They've been around 22 years in business. We're gonna have them on the show here soon. Yeah, they partnered up with us to do some cool stuff. And what we wanted to do was, instead of us keeping it, we're going to give it to you guys. So they offered to give us a $50 e-gift card that we're going to give to you guys and a couple promotional codes. So if you go to their website right now, their promotion code is Ghost Gone Wild, all one word, and you'll get a discount on your whole cart, whatever you purchase. And what we're going to do starting today, if you comment, not in the live chat, but in the comments, like and comment after the show, or hop over there and do it, and just type in Ghost Gone Wild in the comment, and you're going to be entered to win that $50 gift card. And we're going to announce it beginning of next month. So everybody, for every show that we have, we're going to have a different word or a different phrase. But tonight it's going to be Ghost Gone Wild. Put that in there and you'll be entered for the $50 towards the Ghost Hunter store.
Oh, I thought it was Girls Gone Wild.
No,
like
Ghosts
yes, Gone Wild.
Yes.
So don't mix
that's
those
a different,
two up.
That's something different.
We're not. It's not the 90s.
But that is like around during hurricane season sometimes. But I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway,
hurricane parties.
You ghost hunters out there.
Joe's Gone Wild.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, if you guys haven't gone to the website, you got to check it out, because they have the most variety of equipment, things that like other places don't have, and not only paranormal stuff, guys. They have a huge selection of metaphysical devices, equipment, stones, and different things. Tarot cards,
religious items as well, tarot cards, everything. You name it.
I said herbs.
So, herbs?
No, I don't know.
Herbs?
What kind of show is this?
I don't know. It's a fun show. It is a party. We're partying. Paranormal. All right. So
Party.
anyway, we'll go back to our cemetery. And I wanted to show a clip. So when we were experiencing these things in the bathroom, we didn't know what was like right next to the bathroom. And this clip is going to explain everything. And by the way, Mike, that ST25 got a really clear, I don't know if you saw it, EVP.
I saw it when you said it to me. I missed it.
And it's funny. And when it played, you can see your head go like that, like you heard it. But we couldn't make it out because there's so many mosquitoes.
Oh man, I couldn't pay
We
attention.
wanted to get the hell out of there. So
they were so you can watch in the video. You can see the
feel
mosquitoes.
them. I'm going like this.
I get nervous like watching the video. I'm like they were so bad.
That's what we got to do when we're paranormal investigators
in Florida.
Yep, that's how we do it. So
hey, real quick before you play the clip, I just want to give a shout out real quick to Dan Tex. Our buddy Dan. Every time you're on here, man, he is throwing up all of our links, all of our stuff.
He's a moderator.
He's awesome. Thank you so much for everything that you do, bro. I just wanted to
Dan Tex, you rock.
Yeah, pretty not long ago we made him a moderator, so he's doing an awesome job. Good job, Dan. Thank you, buddy.
Brilliant, man.
We're still working on our public sponsorship, by the way.
I wish. Chocolate cakes.
So, is that one there?
God, and if I could just have
life. Jesus. Florida State Birds, the mosquito. She got that right.
It is.
So
there's a lot of them in this clip.
Yep, I'm gonna play this one, so let's let it roll.
1,600 pioneers in this mass burial. Right where you're standing, there's 1,600. Months ago, we were here, and we were getting some crazy activity inside the restroom, which is literally right here that we didn't know. It's almost sitting on top of the mass burial ground that's right behind us. And we're gonna go up there, and we're gonna do a little EVP session, and we're gonna see if we can get them to talk to us.
I am. And we wanted to know if you're still here. Come and speak to me in this device that I have in my hand, and we can play it back and we can hear you. We traveled all the way from down south to come here to speak with you tonight. And fought off a lot of mosquitoes. Whoever's still here, can you tell me what your name is?
I wonder if we should run back and get the thermostat.
The mosquitoes are insane.
They're so bad. We are getting tore up. I think you can even see them flying around. Like, they're thick, man. This is bad. After the rain like this is probably the worst I've ever seen it.
I think they like my cologne, or I probably got that sweet blood.
You got that sweet meat.
Yeah, I got that sweet meat biting my ass, but that's what we deal with to find ghosts, right? But the thing is we didn't realize that we knew there was a mass burial mound, but we didn't know where it was. And there it was, right next to
it. It was literally like in my YouTube video of this, like a lot of the clips are from that. You can check it out on my YouTube, but I pan and I show you where the bathroom is. And like, obviously we can only put up 2-minute clips on here, so we have to edit some stuff out, but I pan over and you could see the bathroom is like literally 25 yards, not even. And imagine 1,600 bodies, how much landscape that's got to take up. So, I mean, they're not straight down, you know, so they're spread out. And that bathroom is on top of it.
It's sitting on top of that 100%.
Yeah.
And that explains possibly why we got some of the stuff that we got in the bathroom. It's crazy and like pretty disrespectful to build that on top of that. But
I bet that house that's out there is built on top of them too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there's a house right there in the cemetery.
I guess it's like the keeper's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're going to continue with that bathroom footage. Always active in the bathroom. So
mirrors.
Let's go back to Mike.
So I asked if you can knock for me, and then something just knocked on the door. There was nobody there. I got a question for you now. All right. So I asked you if you could knock on the window, and you knocked on the door. If you're here and you're trying to get my attention, can you knock on the door again? Pretty wild. I'm gonna go get the guys and see if one of them can come in here and do a session, and we'll see what kind of evidence they get. And if it matches mine, then that would be astonishing.
That's right. Elisa said, please.
Yeah, it's a polite ghosty. But
please get the F out.
Now, what did Patty agree when she was on her show? What did she say about the bathrooms, why they're so haunted? Because of the water and the
mirrors.
And that whole place is on limestone. And it's right by Lake Okeechobee.
And it's on top of a mass burial.
Yeah. So, yeah, I recommend that if you have to go to the bathroom and you don't like that type of activity, maybe like go to the bushes or something. Might get visited. But when Mike and I
go on the street,
I know,
it's pretty empty.
Right?
Or you might get visited by the armadillo.
But yeah, so
be on the wildlife.
When we went there, unfortunately, they locked up the bathroom, so we couldn't go in there. But that was pretty wild about that. Still thinking about the ST-25 catching that one EVP. I don't know how to could relate to the question.
Yeah, I have the original footage, so I'm gonna have to go back through it because I totally missed that. That was wild.
Yeah, gotta start using my ST-25 more often, right?
Yeah.
The ST-25 we gotten good results out there with the ST-25 when there aren't mosquitoes everywhere.
I know.
Yeah, you'll
right?
pick them up. You'll hear them buzzing.
They're very
around.
sensitive. They can pick up a pin dropping on the ground. So
yeah, exactly.
So
my ST-25s.
So then the next I had to go in the bathroom after Mike was in there. So this is what happened to me, and this is like right after Mike was in there.
Heading towards the bathroom. Hello, my name is Eric. Is anyone here with me? You talking this device in my hand, the red light. You can hear what you're saying. It's a recorder.
device in my hand, the red light. You can hear what he's saying. It's recorded.
Can you make a noise? I heard something. Can you make that noise again? You trying to get our attention?
So
Maybe
Is that REM pod?
maybe we're being disrespectful. Like maybe someone's doing their ghost business there.
the ghost
I
business.
don't know, but sure we're taking
Yeah,
a long
we
time.
were peeing over their graves.
Yeah.
Actually, you know. So.
I could be I'm joking, but we're always very respectful.
Yeah. Did
None
you
of that.
did you hear that audibly? Like that woman's tone that says like almost sounded like it said evil. Like if you listen to it, it goes evil. But
No, I remember hearing like a voice there. I think I told you.
yeah, because you even said I thought I heard something, but I don't
Yeah.
know if that was the knock or the voice. Because there was
But even listening to the knock now on this playback, I mean, I've watched this clip a bunch of times. Listening to it now, the knock actually sounds like a male voice to me.
Yeah, it does.
does it?
Yeah.
A male voice, the knock?
The knock to me sounds like I don't know why on this clip when you played it back, to me the knock actually sounded like a male voice. I heard the woman whisper, the soft tone, and then the knock actually sounded like a male voice. I don't know if you guys
Let's play it again.
play it again.
Heading towards the bathroom. Hello, my name is Eric. Is anyone here with me? You talking this device in my hand, the red light. You can hear what you're saying. It's a recorder.
Device in my hand, the red light. You can hear what he's saying. It's recorded.
Can you make a noise? I heard something. Can you make that noise again?
Sound like
What?
no.
The woman's voice now to me it doesn't sound like evil. It sounds like leave us.
Ah, that might be it.
And then the male just sounds like like if it's
that's what I was thinking. The male sounds like
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean that was definitely a female like disembodied voice, right? And I mean the
Yeah.
bathroom's tiny. Like it's really tiny. There's a sink,
Very
a
tiny.
toilet, a window, and a door, and it's like
Yeah, and you're compact. It's not fat guy friendly,
no.
to say the least.
Yeah, they like the EVPP, so that's good.
And if you could see, it's like super, like it's complete darkness. Like I had my Sony night shot in there, and like you could see me reaching for the doorknob, and like on the wrong side of the door, and then I'm like, oh, it's over here. Like it's completely dark. It's confined, but yeah, it's very very weird.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because we're like I said earlier, we had gotten there early, and like right when it was like had started getting dark, Jenny and I actually heard a woman disembodied voice out in the cemetery. Like we heard, I don't remember exactly what it was, but we heard a woman out there. I don't know if Jenny's in the chat if she remembers what it was, but we definitely heard a woman out there talking, and it was just us three at that point. So this place is active. It's a really active cemetery.
So, Scotty, have you like gotten any activity in any other locations than the ones that we were showing tonight?
Yeah, well, I've got activity back in the back part there where like the older graves are that are above ground a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were back there, and it was by the trees, and we were getting some good EVPs back there on the 25 at one time.
Oh, okay. And we gotta check that out next.
Yeah, because the DR60 is great. I love my DR60, but sometimes the 25 is better. But like I said, you got to be careful with the mosquitoes.
Yeah. And when
we were sitting, I was gonna say we were sitting back there eating cookies and brownies and stuff, and just doing EVPs, and they were coming over. They wanted to party with us, apparently.
And then EVP PP.
EVP.
Got drink your fluids. You're sweating. It's hot. You got to replenish them.
Hydrate. I wish I had my alcoholic today.
Yeah.
So, sure. Like, just to paint a picture, guys, like, you know, it's about from where we live. It's what? How long of a drive? Probably.
Oh, you know what? And Mike, tell them what happened after we left. It took us like 4 hours.
Did you put that
to get
clip
home.
In here?
No, I didn't. But
so yeah, that was wild.
It should be a 2.5 hour drive for me.
Yeah, and that night it took us 4 hours to get home.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
we threw it on the GPS and we're just going right, and we get all the way out,
driving like 45 minutes.
Yeah, you have to drive around the lake, so the levee's to the side of you the whole time, and you're driving. And we get all the way out to where we're about to get on to the main stretch where it goes to the highway, and it just says road closed. And we're just like, what?
And then we had to backtrack another 45 minutes.
So we had to go all the way back around the lake the other way. And then we get ready to get on Beeline, and there's a car on fire, and nobody around except for one fire truck, and it stopped traffic. There's only 3 cars. Now it's like 3 a.m, and there's only like 3 cars and us, and we're stopped. And I had my Sony on me, so I was like, oh, and I freaking zoom in, and these guys got the jaws of life out, and they're just sawing this car in half. Sparks flying everywhere. And I'm like, what is going on tonight? This is the weirdest night. So yeah, it took us forever to get home. Hopefully everybody was okay from that fire.
I didn't see anyone in there, so I think they were okay.
I think they were cutting into the trunk to see what was going on.
Contraband. Yeah,
I don't know, but they were chopping that sucker in half.
I'll tell you, there's weird stuff that goes on out there, because we were out there one time with another team, and everybody left except for me and the girls on this other team. And we're there. It's like maybe midnight. We're like getting ready to go. They're getting ready. They live up in Stewart, Port St. Lucie. Get in their car, and their car won't start.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there. They called AAA. He's like, oh, I got AAA. We waited out there for an hour and a half. AAA never came. They called back and they said, nah, you're in the cemetery. We're not coming. So we sat out there in the cemetery till like 2 o'clock in the morning waiting for AAA that never came. I finally had to put them all in my little car and drive them home. But it's like, yeah, weird stuff happens out there.
Yeah, that was strange, you know. It didn't say anything.
All cemeteries.
Didn't say anything on the GPS about the road being closed. There was no pre-warning. Like, we just we drove all the way out there until it was just like, boop, nope, sorry.
There was another cemetery, Scotty, like sideswiped a boar hog.
Really?
Car. Yeah.
And another cemetery where a deer ran into the side of my car.
Yeah,
wow. If I ever go hunting, I got to take you with me.
And never a dull moment in Florida.
And actually, guys, real quick, for the people that are listening on the KGRA side of things, You guys are going to be moving on to your next show here in a few minutes, and then we're going to transition over and stay on the YouTube and the social media side of it. But you guys, we want to thank you guys for listening, or if you downloaded the podcast or anything of that nature, we want to thank you guys as well. If you're listening to it live, you're going to be rolling over to your next show in about 5 minutes here. Also, speaking about anything goes in Florida and all the weird stuff, I want to go ahead and jump into this real quick before we sign off.
Quick shout out. Wait. Oh yeah, go. We can't delay this.
All right. So our good buddy Joe right here, he is a absolute wealth of knowledge when it comes to when it comes to things that are weird and that most people don't need to know.
Investigator / historian.
He's our own like personal historian too. He's not only an investigator, he's not only a sensitive, he's also a darn good researcher.
And gives darn good hugs. I know that.
And
darn good
full
hugs.
of useless knowledge, and yeah, it's great.
So we're not gonna say anymore. I'm just gonna throw this up there and then we'll talk about it real quick.
Do it.
You guys ready? This is good.
So what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Florida? I'm sure some of you will imagine soaking up the sun on one of our world-renowned beaches or cooling off in one of our refreshing natural springs. Others will imagine dancing all night in one of Miami's famous nightclubs, or maybe taking in some thrills and chills in one of our many amusement parks. We may be the vacation capital of the United States, but there's a darker side to Florida, one that you may not have heard of. We are home to the elusive skunk ape, and to some of the most well-documented UFO encounters in history. We've been a hunting ground for some of America's most vicious serial killers, and we have more haunted locations than I could even begin to count. The Sunshine State is full of stories like these and more, so come on down south and get ready, because shit's about to get weird.
Oh, damn it. There we go.
Holy shit, guys.
That is awesome. So
That's me.
Awesome. I can't
That's
wait.
you.
That was really good.
Thank you. I learned editing from my good buddy Mike over here. He's showed me. He's like, "Did you know that this app does all this fun stuff, and we get all these free clips?" And I was like, "God damn it! I've been just trying to scour the internet for all this stuff." And
it's the Mac Daddy 101 class of
video editing.
Exactly.
we have such big shout out to our team again. Like we have such a big group of such talented people in so many different areas, and it's awesome. Shout out to Chessie too, for she's a researcher as well, and she just helped out the Discovery Plus doing a show, and we're all it's awesome to have so many talented people on in one team that work so well together. Joe, we got a few minutes, or actually 1 minute before the show goes off. Tell them where they can find your podcast.
Right now, it premieres August 10th. It's going to be pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can find me on Instagram at florweirda.podcast. I'll be posting photos that go along with the show. And I've also been starting to do segments of Florida Man or Florweirda Man in the news. And I'm not being sexist here. I will also be throwing in Florida Woman because there are plenty of crazy women out here in the state as well. So
be crazy.
Keep an eye out for that. And I truly appreciate everybody, the support I've gotten so far. And I hope that you guys all enjoy it. And to my local Floridians, I hope that I do you proud. Thank you guys in advance.
Yeah, you will.
Heck yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's gonna be good. And Joe and I were friends. We joined War Party around the same time, thanks to these two here. And we our first love was always all things weird, conspiracies, UFOs, all that stuff, and of course the paranormal. I mean, that all kind of falls into the paranormal, unknown, not normal, but definitely cool
Not normal.
that he's going to go back a little bit to his roots in the
gonna be
podcast.
good.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. My first love with paranormal. Well, first of all, I've been experiencing ghost, experiences since I was a kid, and it always terrified me. But before that, for me, was always Bigfoot and UFOs. I must have watched Harry and the Hendersons on repeat a million times, and started getting books and with Scholastic book fairs, and I would find anything on paranormal.
I dressed up for him for Halloween.
So I'm happy to not just share this side of myself that you guys just see the ghost side. Now get into the more broader stuff, and especially representing Florida and showing that we are the weirdest damn state in the country. We
Bar
have some
none.
crazy shit that goes down here, and I can say that because it's after 10. We have crazy shit, and I cannot wait to share it with all of you guys. So thank you guys so much.
Like, I got like one of the local news apps on my phone, and it always pops up with like headlines throughout the day when I'm at work, and some of the craziest stuff pops up. And I post it on my Instagram, like I'll screenshot and post it. But like, yeah, it's not a joke. Like, daily weirdness going on around here. Like, there was a guy, wasn't there a guy that like threw an alligator through a drive-through window, like going through a fast food restaurant?
There was a guy that threw the alligator. There was another guy in Ocala who used a squirrel as a weapon during a robbery of a restaurant. We had the woman at Publix the other day who was outside with a pitchfork.
That's what I posted,
and I forgot what.
A whip.
And a whip, screaming. What else? We had I posted one the other day of a guy who was trying to escape the police on a riding lawnmower.
That's happened a couple times.
You never know. You never know what you're gonna get down here.
Yeah, definitely.
And it makes me laugh every time. Every time I open up the news, I just
the crazy thing I ever seen is at a tailgate for a football game. Someone had a skinned gator and was grilling it right there in the parking lot.
Oh hell yeah!
It was good.
Them some good gator. Gator bites.
Gator done.
Yeah, definitely.
I do want to say one thing.
Say it.
I have the best group of misfits for my family, and I love each and every one of you, and I'm so glad you're here.
Thanks, Scotty.
Scotty,
thanks
same.
Getting us all together.
You. And Scotty, we're you're going to, guys, if you guys are going to be up north anywhere, the Gettysburg
preview
Bash,
for next week's show.
Yeah, next week we're going to be talking about the Gettysburg Bash, which is one of the biggest paranormal conventions that they have, and it's all for like a really good cause, charitable event, and there's going to be some of the guests that we've had on the show, and most importantly, we're going to have Scotty. She's going to be there doing a presentation as well about I don't know if can spill the beans about what it's about.
No, it's posted up there. It's the history of the paranormal, and that man right there is helping me so much. I can't thank you enough, Joe. Yeah, you over there.
Yeah, so she's going to be doing the talk on the history of the paranormal from where it started all the way back to God knows when and up until the current times. So that's going to be super interesting. Big shout out to you and everybody from the Gettysburg and Daryl Marston, April Brusette, and everybody else that's going to be out there. And it's going to be really, really a good time.
Dave Giuliano from the Ghost Hunting Store is going to be there too.
Awesome.
Ghost Hunter Store.
Ghost Hunter Store. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, that's real quick. Another reminder. So if you guys go to the store, theghosthunterstore.com, and you put in that promo code, you're going to get a discount. If you comment that same promo code, Ghost Gone Wild, all one word, into this show tonight, you're going to be entered in for a chance to win a $50 e-gift card. So, yeah, there it is.
Something good there for $50.
Store.com.
$50.
Well, I mean, that's
you get something real good.
Yeah, I mean, hell, a REM pod's $170, $180.
Yeah.
You know, you take $50 off that sucker, and then
$50.
You take the other promo code on top of it. You know, that's a big chunk of change.
$50 make you holla.
Make you holla. Ghosts Gone Wild.
I'm also laughing at JP's comment over here. In the words of Homer Simpson, we are America's Wang. And
yes,
go. I don't think any truer words have ever been spoken.
Exactly. That's funny.
All right, so let's have everyone do what we always do at the end of the night. Oh, don't forget the show, Gettysburg Bash. You're gonna want to watch it. Very cool.
Yeah, next week. Next Monday.
So, Scotty, tell the people where they can find you.
Where what?
Where people can find you
on social media.
Oh, the Gettysburg Battlefield Bash?
No, you personally.
Oh,
they
me?
Want to see, I want to check out that amazing co-founder from that War Party Paranormal team. I want to see what she posts.
I'm just Ghost Hunter 561 on Instagram and Scotty Burns on Facebook. You guys are my rock stars. I just sit back and watch.
Thank you. By the way, she'll go live. She'll go live on a Saturday night.
Oh yeah, yeah. She'll pop on live from an investigation. So
yeah,
I'm not afraid to go live.
On Facebook.
She ain't afraid, and she does it almost every Saturday. So keep an eye out for that. Check her out.
We've said it once. We've said it before. It's the ghosts that are scared of her than her being afraid of that shit. So yeah, Scotty, you're the best.
And me, Hermano. I don't know if I said that with the right pronunciation. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
We know what you're talking about.
You got that part right, bro.
I got that right. So, Joe, we talked about Florida Weirdo. You want to tell more about you?
You can find me pretty much anything related to War Party Paranormal. You can find my personal ghost hunting stuff on at Joe Hunts Ghosts on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and of course, check me out on the podcast Greetings from Florida. And right now we're on Instagram, florida.podcast. So website coming soon. I'm going to start working on that once we get a couple episodes in. So there you go.
Very cool.
And my Mac Daddy over here.
Me. So my YouTube, my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Cash App, if you're feeling generous, is all listed right here at flaparanormalresearcher.com. And you can find links to all my stuff there. And I also have a blog there where I'll post some detailed information on some of the experiments we're doing and some of the other stuff there as well. And don't forget, warpartyparanormal.com.
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the War Party Paranormal YouTube channel, especially for these shows, because it does help us out a lot. And tell everyone about it. Tell them to do the same. Spread the word. Let's make it a domino effect. But you can find me, Eric, Ghost Hunter South Florida, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And, of course, the team, War Party Paranormal, like Mike said, the website that you see scrolling below, Facebook, Instagram, and I'm thinking about doing a TikTok. I think we got to do a TikTok for War Party. And I want to thank everyone for, as usual, being awesome.
1 minute.
I got you.
Real fun. Okay, sorry.
Do it.
Go ahead.
I see you.
I just wanted to do one more quick plug. Everyone who watched the trailer, the music at the end of the trailer for the podcast is original music, and that was provided by our good friend, co-teammate, Ernesto with Modern Mimes. Please, guys, go check him out and his band. he helped me out with the music, and it came out fantastic. If you need any help, he's happy to help you with any original music that you may need for any shows or anything coming up. YouTube channel, like it says here. Please reach out to him over at Modern Mimes. So just wanted to make sure that I gave a little plug there to my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, dude.
And he is super talented as well.
Very talented.
Joe kind of
Wife
was
too.
telling, yeah, exactly. His wife is the lead singer. She's phenomenal. But he's amazing when it comes to mixing the beats. And Joe was kind of telling me like what he was looking for the theme music. Like he kind of like, I wanted this, like the transition to this and everything. And he kind of told Ernesto, and he just nailed it. So yeah,
That's
big
right.
shout out to Ernesto and Modern Mimes. Like they kick ass.
For reals.
Ernesto is literally a rock star.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check him
Literally.
out.
And Modern Mimes, great. I
They
can't
might
believe
be
they're
traveling. They might be traveling to a city near you. I believe in
They might
August or
be.
September. They're going to go
Yes.
back on tour.
Please
Keep an
support
eye out
Modern
for that.
Mimes in a town near you, and support live music in general, because there's nothing like live music, in my opinion.
Correct.
Es el verdad.
Also, one last thing. If you want to see more about our investigation at this location, I actually have a YouTube video on it as well on my channel that we kind of took a lot of these clips from. So if you want to watch the full uncut version, check it out, and I would greatly appreciate it. So we're going to see you guys next week.
Take
Eric,
it home.
anything else anybody want to add?
Well, thanks for, as usual, being great fans and watching and commenting and engaged. And your engagement's incredible. We'll see you next week.
All right,
Take it
guys.
home.
Don't forget, Ghost Gone Wild.
Yep.